cheese.
All we need is water. 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 As some of my friends already know, today I'll be reviewing or eating an MRE. It's a meal ready to eat, and it's commonly used, or primarily used, for military purposes. So it's essentially a meal that's already ready to eat. I could eat it raw, I'm not going to. It took me a little while to get it, because it was relatively expensive, and I could get myself over actually purchasing it. But a few nights ago, I guess I was tired and stupid enough to actually go through with it, and I bought this one. This one is menu 11, which is vegetable crumbles with pasta and taco style sauce. I've never had one before. Closest I've ever gotten to eating an MRE is a soup can that warmed itself by cracking a tablet on the bottom. So this is a little bit bigger and a little different than usual. The fun part of an MRE is that actually all you need, because some people might think, hey, there's no water in here. That's right. All you need to complete the meal is water. So, as I'm assuming as military personnel, you get one of these packages, and then there's water somewhere you can use. Then you mix them together, and then you get your breakfast, lunch, dinner. I think 2 of these is more than 2,000 together. There's calorie numbers somewhere, but I can't remember them exactly. I have some horrible news. I didn't turn the mic on before I started opening most of it. So this is the only thing that's still in there that's not opened yet. I'm not exactly sure what I said for most of it. So I'm gonna go run through it again and try not to cry, because that's disappointing. Anyway, pack is empty. Nothing in here anymore. It all came inside this again, so you've got double packaging essentially. We have the main course here, which is vegetarian taco pasta. Is it? It's upside down for you. There you go. That's what I'll be chewing on the most, or at least that's what I'm hoping for. And then we've got these cashews, which are jalapeno flavored, which genuinely look like someone got a bunch of pebbles and just mashed them into a packaging, but I'm sure it's tasty. Now this, I was pretty surprised that this was in here, because I don't remember at all that this was going to be in here. But it's applesauce, and I usually don't eat applesauce because I don't know, it's not my kind of thing. But I think I'll try it because, you know, you have to. So these things, they're essentially tissues. They are tissues, actually. And there was this wrapping around it that said that they were from some sort of lighthouse place in San Francisco, made by the blind and visually impaired. I hope, again, that that's not at the same time, because that would be very inconvenient. Then we've got some crackers, which I'm kind of looking forward to, especially in mix with this chunky peanut butter we've got here. Which, the fact that they say it's chunky gets me a little scared. I wonder if there's entire peanuts in there. I don't know how, well, of course, everything's machine and whatever, because this is supposed to be good for a very long time. But I wonder how machine exactly it's going to be. Then we've got a First Strike energy bar right here. Apple cinnamon flavor. Interesting. I don't know if I'll eat the whole thing. This also made me think of the fact that you shouldn't eat too many of these. At least the advice is not to eat MREs all the time, because apparently they're not very good for your stool, which I'm not going to challenge that. Oh yeah, right here. This was the... this, I think, belongs to the main meal, and it's got like a chart of vitamins and whatever on it. Oh yeah, right here we've got the French vanilla cocoa... What? Cappuccino, damn. Cappuccino powder, which is the only thing I won't be trying, because I don't like coffee and whatever. We've got some gum here. Well, it's a little hard to see on the white backdrop, but it's gum. A moist towelette, always good. Some salt, and I think that was most of it. I think that's about how far I got. Jesus Christ. Here, trust me, it's salt. Tissues, yeah, oh, right. And the last thing, This was, I was getting excited about the spoon because I was like, I brought utensils of my own, but if I can get it with the spoon, I'll try the spoon. This is when I realized my mic wasn't on. But let's continue now. For the rest, I'm glad I found it out now. Happier than not at all. But whatever. What the fuck is this? Oh! Chili lime hot sauce. Hot sauce. I noticed that most of this stuff is actually packaged in America itself. Which is impressive because I would expect it China for most things. And now this is what I was waiting for. This is the heater, essentially. Well, not essentially, it is the heater. Let me just quickly read the instructions. It's flammable gas that comes out, nice. Discard the heater and the bag after use. Do not drink the water remaining in the bag or use it in food items. Sure, I wasn't planning on it. And then there's a whole bunch of instructions on how to exactly operate, which has one fan favorite right here. This is noted as a rock or something. I think I see something. Oh, my bad. Whew, it's a little dusty. But I think this little teapot might be okay. Oh shit, I almost fell off my fucking... I'm doing great. This video is going perfect. Alright, I think it's time we put the main meal in here. And then we'll see where, I don't know how long it takes. Tear here to use bag. I'd like to use the bag, please. While holding MRE pouch and heater above lines on bag. What? Oh, what? The heater is this thing? Looks a little scary. Okay, while holding these two above the lines on the bottom, which there are do not overfill lines right here, pour water into the bag until it reaches a level between lines. Alright, so, okay. So they're not above the line now. And you see, it stops here, stops here. With heater underneath MRE TM, hold sleeve level until heater feels warm or 1 minute elapses. After 10 to 15 minutes, depending on air temperature, top half of bag can be torn off and the MRE can be removed and eaten. So I don't know how much of you just got of that. Jesus, it's getting hot already. So time to put it against a rock or something. So this is gonna sit on the side here and just chill. God, it stinks as fuck. Holy shit. I'm gonna open a window. Here's something useless. A Latin book. Just kidding. It's nice and heavy and it sits right here. It's gonna be okay? It's not gonna be okay. Did I move it down? I don't know if I did. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, I'm gonna open the door. I have a balcony door right here. But I need some fresh air to make sure I don't die. And this is the moment we've all been waiting for, so I'm zooming in a little. Because this is what it's all about. Well, the food. I like these cashews. It says thank you for your service on it. I'm sorry, but I think you've got the wrong guy. If I pass out halfway through, this would be really disappointing. You can't smell it right now, but it's horrendous. Scissors were in my closet. God, this stinks. God. I'm gonna open the window behind me too. Jesus Christ. How are you supposed to open this thing? There you go. Okay. Oh, this looks pretty good actually. There you go. These things seem relatively tasty. This is my first bite of an MRE. Damn. They're pretty good actually. Meanwhile, screw it. I brought scissors, I'm using them. Whew, a puff just came out and I could smell it. Let's go with something like this. Give you a better shot of that. There you go. That looks pretty good actually. I probably got the amounts mixed up a little, but this isn't too bad actually. Okay. So the cashews are good. The drink is nice. I gotta stop doing this before I eat everything. Next up, let's see what we got. We got the chili hot sauce. Let's not do that. I want to try the applesauce. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a nip of it. Well, it's open right now. I'm gonna show myself real quick. Hey, I know you from somewhere. Applesauce. I'm out of focus, but how bad can it be? I'll try and put some on the spoon so I can show you. Okay, this applesauce looks a little bit like pre-cum, but who knows? Applesauce. Applesauce. Yeah. 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 That's actually kind of nice. I'll finish this, I think. Not now, obviously, but I think I will. Okay. Back to the table. I want to try the chunky peanut butter and crackers. And hope that that comes out nicely. I tore it up a little too hard. Oh, go! It's very crackling. Well, I can tell you it's dry, you know? How hard can that be? To comprehend. Oh yeah, you can see that they're dry. Just look at the texture on these puppies. Oh yeah, baby. These motherfuckers dry as hell. But we're here for peanut butter too. Chunky, one might even say. Why are you like this? Why? It's just peanut butter, dog. It's just don't make me use scissors for peanut butter, man. I'm using scissors for peanut butter, man. I'm sorry. There we go. This is chunky peanut butter coming out. Oh, it actually doesn't taste too bad. I had a little sip of it when it came out. It looks a little like there's a worm coming out of my food. But I'm thankful for I know that the worm is my food. Try to spread it out a little. Oh god, this looks good. You know, don't you just, isn't this the best appetizer you've ever seen? Doesn't this just make you go, I want to buy an MRE right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. The cracker on its own, maybe like the driest thing you've ever seen, but with the peanut butter. Yeah, and this is just totally edible, and it doesn't taste too bad. Actually, it tastes kind of good, but I'm a big fan of peanut butter, so. I gotta stop kicking the fucking camera. Well, forget about that for a moment. Pretend it doesn't exist. Crackers are good, peanut butter is good, applesauce is good, the cashews are good. Let's see, the drink is okay. Like I said, I think I mixed it up in the wrong, I think the scariest thing about this video is that you're gonna get to see me again after I've eaten, and I don't know how messy I'll look. But the plus is, you can't tell if I've cleaned up or not. We've got one more thing before we get to the main meal, which is the First Strike Nutritious Energy Bar with a net weight of 65 grams. And boy oh boy am I curious how this is going to look. Oh yeah, that's a Nutritious Energy Bar, alright? Okay, tip for next time, make sure you get the camera angle at the place where you work with your hands. Now this, how could you not look at this and go, oh yeah, that's an energy bar. This is about as energy bar as they get. Let's try a bite. Oh, tough. It doesn't taste like very much. Maybe my taste buds have died because of the hydrogen gas filling the room. Aside from that, it's pretty good. Pretty good. It's all going very well right now. All the MRE stuff is tasting well. Even that hydrogen gas starting to smell pretty nice. Let's see, it says we've got about 1 minute and 40 left, but that's for when I started putting the MRE in. So my guess is the MRE is fucking hot right now. If you hear me screaming, it's because the MRE is burning my fingers off. Oh shit. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay. The MRE is warm. Oh, but this is doable. Okay, I'm gonna knead it a little bit because it said to do so. Or wait, maybe that's from when it's outside. Whatever, time to open this puppy. I'm afraid of warm things. You should know. What the fuck? Is this going on the floor for a second? God, this smells like, poison. I don't know how else to put it. So you're not supposed to drink this water. I have some tissues here, which is perfect because I'd like to wipe the water off before I die. I'm gonna put this pouch of water in a tactical spot, which is again the floor but angled up. And I'm gonna use a few tissues to dry it all off. And then, oh, it's It's not very warm, or it's not like piping hot, but it's, I think this would go for a technically warm meal. Woo! Not bad, it's hot in some parts. I'll knead it like it says. There's water on here too, so I gotta clean the plate. It's called We Do a Little Cleaning. Now, there could still be water on the plate, but it's so small that if those molecular levels of water kill me, then the water on my fingers will probably kill me too. I think it's about ready to go. I'm gonna put a bit on the plate so you can see what it looks like, and then try it out. Oh! It smells pretty good. I can live with that. This, ladies and gentlemen, is vegetable crumbles in taco style. Oh, there's beans in it. Oh, you might not know this about me, ladies and gentlemen, but I like me beans. I like me beans a lot. It smells kind of sharp too. And there's only one more question. Does it taste sharp? Oh yeah. Oh, I could definitely live on this. So there's some pasta. I'll show you. I'll show you. As you can see, there's a big piece of pasta. I think there's some bean here, and the rest is all taco style sauce. And I guess vegetable crumbles too. I'm gonna finish this because I haven't eaten all day. And it's only 12:30. So I can be a bitch about it, but I am hungry. Hello? Okay. I've had everything now. I actually took a bit of the cappuccino too. It's still warm. It's been a while. I've let it rest. I haven't cleaned up yet. I'll show you the mess in a second. Actually, I'll show it to you right now. As you can see, there's a bunch of stuff on the floor and a bunch of stuff on the table and a bunch of stuff everywhere. I didn't already have the cleanest room in the world, but this doesn't help at all. Anyway, I think it's time to say my thoughts. Well, I gotta say, I enjoyed nearly everything. I think the drinks were a little bit subpar, but that's very possible. That's very possibly my fault, because I feel like I mixed the drink wrong, especially the cranberry juice. I don't think I did that very well. I still have some left over, so I might check the description to see if maybe I said something else about it. But I think for the most part, I wasn't a big fan. I had a bit of the cappuccino too, just a little bit. I don't drink cappuccino. It wasn't too bad, but it was still kind of, you know, not very appetizing, especially looking at the color. It doesn't look great. Starting with the cashew nuts, they're already empty. I finished the meal, by the way. You should, you know, I have a meal, I eat it. I finished the applesauce. That was nice. Feels like something good to sip on real quick. Applesauce, I liked it. I'm not a big applesauce fan usually, but this one was thin enough that it was quite enjoyable. The crackers were very dry, but in combination with, which I assume to be the possible or the needed combination, with the chunky peanut butter, they were very edible. I liked them a lot. Again, that's coming from someone who's hungry, so I don't think you should eat an MRE as a, I've already had a nice day and I've had some meals, I had lunch and whatever, I'm gonna have dinner now. I don't think you should eat MREs like that. But for the rest, in a situation like this, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Like I said, crackers, peanut butter, good mix. Cashews were nice. The jalapeno cashews are very nice. They're kind of sharp, but that's why they're jalapeno flavor. So, let's see. I think the energy bar is something. If I were to go out and be a soldier and have an MRE, I think I'd keep the energy bar on me somewhere, because it doesn't mix very well with the rest of the food. If you're talking about like dinner wise or whatever, it was a little strange to have to chew on an energy bar halfway through eating the rest, but whatever. I tried the chili sauce here too. Oh, it's the chili lime hot sauce. That was good. I enjoyed it. It was very sharp, so I didn't have too much, but from what I had, it was a good chili sauce. So maybe if I mixed it through the main meal, it would have been nicer. It's probably what you're supposed to do with it anyway. Like I said, the cranberry sauce, more. I didn't try the salt, but I'm assuming the salt tastes like salt. I'm checking if I've missed anything. No, I don't think I have. And then to finish up, of course, the main meal. I loved it. Now I'm a sucker for pasta. I'm a sucker for taco style, and I'm a sucker for beans. And it had literally everything. There's a good reason I picked this mix, but it was the way when I needed it, and the temperature was nice and mixed. It was quite acceptable. I think you could probably get it a little better, but you know, it's my first time ever heating up an MRE, so please excuse me. But it was very tasty. I enjoyed it. So overall, yeah, I'd give it like for my I don't really have a reference point, but I'm thinking of like 7.7, 7.8-ish if I were to be stupidly exact, because it was actually quite good. On to other matters. As you may have noticed, the video itself didn't exactly go perfectly. The recording had a few issues, like when I forgot to turn on the mic, which, did I turn on the mic? Yeah. Okay, I can see the audio popping up now. Imagine my shock when I first opened the package and I didn't see the audio after opening almost the entire package. I kicked the camera a few times, so the angle probably changed a bunch. I could set it up differently next time. And I don't think the setting is perfect. I mean, the background is moi, and the table is not very clean, especially not now. Again, you should have seen that by now, but it's not flawless, but I enjoyed doing it, and I think that's the most important part. The real takeaway for me from this video is that I had a really good time with this. I enjoy food. Let's start off with that. I enjoy eating. Not everyone does, but I do. And opening the package, seeing what's inside, and just preparing it, tasting it, I'm a big fan. I like it. So hereby, I wanted to ask you guys, if you have any kind of food that you want me to try, feel welcome to tell me. If you have it, you can send it to me, of course. That's sick, but I don't know, I don't think that's gonna happen. But if you have like a Dutch MRE somewhere I could get, so I could try and see what a Dutch MRE is compared to an American one, I'd really enjoy it, because like I said, I had a really good time recording the video, even through the difficulties I had. And I think that's what I'm gonna leave you with, that I really enjoyed making the video. It's not perfect, but the food was pretty good. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. There's gonna be another highlight video coming up soon. This will probably go first, because I could probably edit it in one go, and the highlight videos take quite a while. Which is the stream highlight, and you should watch out for next Tuesday, which is tomorrow for some people, for me as well. I'll be streaming something, or at least I'm planning to stream something, but it's not what you would usually expect. It's not a video game. I'm not sure how I'm going to set it up yet, but I'll find out. Big shout out to my brother at the end for helping me set up the camera and whatever, and I think it's some sort of airsoft center I bought this from. They gave me a sticker thing or tag with the Baba Yaga on it, which is John Wick. At least in that tag. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.